It could be as simple as we're just going to clear the front. Okay, we're going to build us a little circle here. I'm going to roll the hinds. I'm going to roll the front. I might center the other way. I could get on right there. Should be fine. I could check her on this side here. Roll the hinds. Roll the front. She checked off. Everything's just fine. And I can get on. So I'll tuck my Makati in, my belt. Okay. My cinches are good. I just checked them. I will make sure she's standing before I step on. I want to make sure she braces. As I pull on that saddle horn like this, she leans against it. Perfect. So I'll step on. She should wait right here for me as long as I'd like. So if I wanted to sit here for whatever, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I should be able to sit here. If I wanted to get on and go immediately, I should be able to go. If by any chance they move, I would just ask them to bend, wait until they stopped and got light. Don't mistake balance for walking off either, because like she just kind of wanted to make an adjustment to pack me. That's fine. It's not like she's in trouble. Okay? Then I'm going to check on my lateral flexion. Before I ask for this lateral flexion, I'm going to be thoughtful. I'm thinking in my mind, and I'm visualizing how far I'd like her to bend. I'd like her just to barely tip her nose off center. As she comes through me there, I push the rein back to her, and I'll set it down. I'll ask her on the right side. I slide down the rein, lift the rein, I get a little bend, push the slack to her, set my rein down. So we check lateral flexion off. If it was braced or tight, I would just do another round. And I would just keep repeating the round until I was satisfied. Okay, now I'm going to do rein and leg. So I'm asking her to bend to 45. And I'll get my left leg back. And I just want to barely move her hip over. Just a little. We're not rolling the hinds, we're moving the hinds. I'll ask her to bend here to the right, just a little. I'll get my right leg back, move the hip, just a little step, and I release. That checks off pretty nicely. Now the thoughtful part. I want to do rein only. So I'll ask her to bend, and I'll stay right here, and I would like her to step over. Now she just stepped over, and that one will count. Sometimes it might feel like they anticipate. And there's a fine line between understanding and anticipation, positive and negative. There, that was good. Okay, so now I'm going to do my centered riding. I'll make a straight line here, and I'll feel where the fade is. She's fading slightly to her right, so I'll time up that right front foot. I'll make myself a right circle, a right circle, a right circle. I come back, make myself a left circle, a left and left. Think about the feet, left and left. And I might take another straight line out of here like this. I just feel the fade. She's kind of fading slightly to the left, so I initiate it to the left this time. And I could just ride around. I could ride around here for quite some time, just working on straight lines and figure eights. In fact, centered riding will be the bulk of your ride. You're going to spend more time doing centered riding than anything else. That's going to be 80% of your day. It's just riding centered. Centered means physical and mental centeredness. They're between your stirrups and your reins. And you got their mind with you. From there, I'll fade out to roll the hinds and stop. So I'll slide down my rein. I'll get a little bend. I lean forward and to the left. I get my right leg back. My left leg is off. I'll drift the hip over like this. And then I'll sit down, make that seat change, and get my stop. Once she's stopped and light, I release the rein. She's got to be stopped and light, though. And this roll the hinds and stop, this is a chance for me to develop my seat positions, for her to have some understanding of those changes. So when I'm rolling the hinds, I'm going, I'm moving. I'm forward and to the side, I'm thinking about movement. There's life in my body. My leg is on, off, on, off, on, off. Then I shift my seat, I sit down, she gets the stop, she gets light, I release. So I checked it on both sides. That felt good. I don't need to do all that. I don't need to repeat that if it went well. If it didn't go well, I would do more. But it went well, so I'm moving on. The next thing on the list is roll the hinds return. So I'll start it with the same portion of engagement. I get forward and to the outside. I get my drift that hip over. And instead of stopping, I stay forward, my eyes go up, and I return. I could just ride around this whole arena like this. I could make straight lines, roll the hinds and return, and I could do that over and over as well. Slide down that rein. I'm floating that rein as she bends around there. Drift the hinds. Now extend my rein, I look up, I'll ride off. Okay, that checks off pretty good. Now, after this, yesterday we got to where we worked on cut the circle. So I'll ride here and I'll begin with maybe a 8-foot circle, something like that. I'll time up with this left, front, left, front, left, left. And I'll make a smaller circle, and little by little my rein position changes to from leading to position 2. And I'll get that cut of the circle. When I'm satisfied that she's on her haunches and making good reaches, I'll put my rein down and I'll stop. When my rein goes down and I sit down, that means stop. And I'll let her soak on that. At any of these moments, I'm cruising through this to show you, but you can soak anytime. Okay? I'll ride forward and to the right here. Right and right and right. Right front. Right front. I'll make a smaller circle. And at some point, I feel where the fronts are going to cave in or the hinds are going to kick out. And right there is where I'll ask for that turn, for that reach, for that cut. And we did a full circle that basically was a turn on the haunches. But in the beginning, I would just make one step, one reach, and then quit and tell her good job. I want my mule to know that I'm talking to each quarter, that when I'm directing her, I'm talking to a specific foot. I'm not riding her face, I'm riding her feet. I'm directing her mind through her feet, directing her feet through her mind. It goes back and forth. I'll let her soak. She feels pretty comfortable now. So that's as far as we got yesterday, what I just went through there. I don't know how long that took, but a few minutes right there, and I could move on.
Hey guys, producer Jason here. Just wanted to let you know, if you're watching this instructional video on YouTube, there are hundreds more instructional videos available online at tsmules.com. Just check out the online video library.